Shalom. Life by numbers. This Shabbat we begin the fourth book of the Torah, commonly called Bamidbar, in the desert, a key word from the opening verse. In rabbinic literature, however, it is referred to as Chumash HaPekudim, the Torah book of counting. This parallels the Greek title in the Septuagint, arithmoi, meaning numbers. The ancient Latin translation adopted the title numeri, which then passed into English as numbers. Why such an emphasis on numbers? Two censuses take place in the book, one in our parashah and another later in Parashat Pinchas. The book of Bamidbar is full of many dramatic moments: espionage, the insurrection of Korach, Bilam's talking donkey, and his curses which transformed into blessings. The Midrash, however, highlights the countings. Why focus on something so unexciting? The Netziv explains that the two countings mark two distinct phases in the development of the Jewish people. The first census recalls the generation of the Exodus, those who witnessed the 10 plagues, the splitting of the sea, the giving of the Torah, the construction of the tabernacle, and the daily miracle of manna. Their lives were surrounded by divine intervention. The second census, taken in the 40th year, counts a new generation preparing to enter the land of Israel. They will no longer live in the protective cocoon of miracles. Instead, they will face battles, build homes, and forge their destiny through human effort and natural processes. These two countings frame a powerful theme: the transition from a life of complete divine care to one of personal responsibility and initiative. This shift mirrors the stages in our own lives. We celebrate a child's arrival, a kiddush, zevet abat or brit milah, marking a phase when their every need is met by parents who, like manna from heaven, provide food, clothing, and care. Later, at a bat or bar mitzvah, we celebrate a different kind of counting. A young person steps into accountability, now responsible for their own actions. Growth, achievement, and character are no longer gifts, but goals, earned through effort, choice, and perseverance. Just as Bamidbar begins with a count and a journey into dependence and ends with the count preparing for independence, so does each life move from reliance to responsibility. The Torah's focus on counting is not merely about numbers. It's about recognizing growth and forging that path for each of us from being carried to carrying ourselves. Shabbat Shalom.